Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me again at Bronze League Gaming. I am your host, Phobos, and today we are casting another 2v2 match from Starcraft. This replay was submitted to us by KymHyunJun here, and I was able to confirm that the Dodo and KymHyunJun game was submitted by KymHyunJun. And in this game, I gotta give him thanks to that, first of all. Thank you very much. We hope to get more replays from you. Anyway, let's get into this. We have KymHyunJun as the purple Terran in the left top position, and in the sharing the same base, we have his teammate Digby, whatever it is. And then on the opposite team, we have Loazi, whatever. Why is it always the Zerg? It's always the Zergs that have the complicated names. And we have his teammate Boss as the blue Terran. Alright, and at the moment I can't remember what map this is played on, but yeah. We do see that Digby does not like this map because apparently it's hard to expand. I don't really have that much of a problem on this map because I don't expand outward. I expand down because late in the game, that's a lot easier to protect, in my opinion, than these open area expansions over here. There's a lot of room to move up that ramp. Anyway, we do see, I'm going to bring up the production tab here. We're going to see an extractor coming down for Digby. We do see the refinery as well as a barracks coming down for Kim here. We see the refinery and barracks on the same thing for Boss. Of course, going for that frontal wall off, but Digby does manage to slip a drone in, and we do see the same thing happening from the other side, except that it is the Terran doing the scouting. He's actually going to do some harassment to this barracks, but that barracks will finish in time, so it's not going to do a whole lot here. Looks like Boss really doesn't like those mineral gathering units. He's going after him on all angles here. Have Overlord sitting out up front. I would start moving this across. Maybe out here on the other side of this Zelnaga tower, just so you know when they're about to grab it. Looks like Loazi is going to go down to that Marine. The Boss is going to get out of there while he gets the chance. And we do see a supply depot going down in the back. We see Zergling speed coming up for Digby, whatever it is, I'm still not sure. Double racks at the front here for Boss, but the reactors coming out on the other side for Kim here. Orbital command is up. They both have their orbital commands up. Looks like they're doing a fairly decent job of managing their macro as well. We don't see a queen yet from Loazi. Oh man, that's gonna kill me. Loazi, whatever. Anyway, a little late on that queen. Not sure if that was on purpose or whether they wanted to focus down, no. He's just being slow. Just a little bit behind on that queen. Too many drones there. And it looks like we're going to see a fast expansion. Not necessarily a fast expansion, but an earlier expansion coming from Digby. The reactor is finished. We're seeing some Marines come out. Not real expedient use of that reactor at this point. There we go. Now we're seeing it. Additional barracks. One with the reactor, one with the tech lab coming down for Kim here. On the other side, we do see Marauders and a third Rax coming out. Looks like it is time for Loazi. I don't know why he attacked that Overlord. What happened there? Huh. Anyway. See a large ball of units here at the front of the base for KymHyunJun and Digby. I don't know if this is an arranged team match or this is random, but either way, it looks to be a good game. We do see a Baneling nest coming down. Boss is working on tank tech though already, which is fairly quick. He went straight for those tanks. siege upgrade is complete for him. We're seeing Stim come down for KymHyunJun here. KymHyunJun, I'm sorry about that. Roach Warren and Baneling Nest for Loazi, whatever. And an expansion for Loazi, taking the corner position. Burrow coming down for Digby. And Stim looks like it's going to start its research on the boss's side as well. Do you see this expansion is up and running? He hasn't really made much of a commitment to a tech choice yet. I'm interested in seeing what Digby does here. We're seeing a lot of bio pressure coming out from KymHyunJun here. Looks like we're going to see a push. Where'd those tanks go? Oh, they sieged up here in front, right in the way. That's going to be very hard to take here. Do see some banelings being morphed on here screen here. That bunker's almost done. Another tank rolls out, sieged up. It looks this is going to be a very difficult position, but it's creating, just having these units so close is creating a lot of pressure on the boss's side here, making him kind of antsy. I wouldn't expect. Looks like he's going to go for it and lose everything except for 2 Marauders. That's the shame. That might end up burning down, but it wouldn't surprise me if an SCV got out here first. And then here comes the SCV. We are seeing Baneling speed come into play here, so looks like Digby is looking to make some major plays with the Baneling. He's going for infestors as well. Do see the infestors and the pathogen glands coming out. Double gas here at the expansion. We do see Kim expand to that bottom position, which I favor. Very smart move in my opinion. Looks like everybody is macroing up, taking a breather after that small engagement. Interesting place for an engineering bay. Nothing really wrong with it, but hey, whatever works. Banelings don't know what they're up to. Just gonna go chill back on the creep, I guess. Do see some more units moving out. He's got control of both Zelnaga towers, giving him very good map control here. It's going to be pretty difficult for his opponent's team to move out without Digby and Kim being aware of that. If I were Digby at this point, I would take another base. You know, I'm not sure what the plan for Terran is. What was that? I don't even know what that was. That was freaky though. Was that like some sort of nuke or? Anyways, another starport, a starport coming out, as well as a planetary fortress on this forward expansion. Very, very worried about protecting that. How are we doing it at the boss's side? No additional tech coming out. No production buildings either. With those tanks, that's going to be a pretty prominent siege line. We do see a missile turret coming out, but all the Banshees have to do is go around, and they're going to be able to kill it pretty much this entire expansion. Do you see a scan going down? The boss looks like he wants to keep a very keen eye on Kim's tech here. And we're not going to see Cloaked Banshees or Ravens. Looks like he's going to go for an all-bio build here with a little bit of tank support. Tank research is coming up for Kim here. And Digby does have those forward banelings burrowed. Very, very good, sound, tactical decision. Everything, in my opinion. We do see that third expansion finally coming down from Digby, as well as 1-1 upgrades. 2-2 upgrades, I'm sorry, as well as Neural Parasite. Spire is coming down for Loazi, whatever his name is. He's not getting a whole lot of tech though. Getting just droning up here. Digby is getting a lot of banelings. KymHyunJun is getting an armory. Looks like he's going to siege up on the high ground. No, he's going to press forward to the low ground and engage him at this expansion. And it looks like there we go. And these mineral lines are going to be in a lot of trouble. Lost a lot of drones right there. Looks like he's going to pull back out. These guys actually need to pull back, because that siege line is going to be very threatening very quickly. I'm kind of interested as to see why he didn't put it back so far. He needs to pull those Marines back right now. Do have some medevacs in play. And it looks like it might be a little bit of a standoff. We do see a lot of tanks here at the front wall. Those banelings are going to be in trouble if they try and press forward into that line. We do see quite a few upgrades coming out from KymHyunJun. From his previous game, we do know that he does favor those upgrades, and they have serviced him very well in the past. It looks like he might go for a drop, actually. That's a lot of medevacs. There's literally no defense in this upper corner. If he can drop, and it looks like that's what he's going to do, he's going to ping him way up here, and then drop him down here, and that's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to force all these tanks out of position. Do you see some additional tanks coming up? He is digging in deep, but he's leaving this side awfully unprotected. There's a lot of firepower is going to be coming out of those medevacs. That command center is toast. That did not last long at all. Very well done, staying outside of that siege line. I would say it's time to get going, but it looks like he's going to commit everything to this attack. That starport is going to burn down. He lost a lot of units in that attack. Did manage to pick some up and move them out. But I guarantee that does have an SCV repairing the starport. I guarantee you that boss is going to keep at least a few units back here for support, or just go crazy with missile turrets. He's got a lot of missile turrets coming up. We're seeing a level 3 upgrades coming out for Digby, as well as a ton of Zerglings. Looks like we're going to see a lot more Banelings. And if I were to attack, if I were Digby at this point, I would attack this expansion right here. Those tanks are not in siege mode. Now, granted, Banelings don't do a whole lot of damage against tanks, but can they see that? They cannot. Well played, taking that small high ground in between this tank line and this tank line. It's going to push them all back. He needs to pull back from these siege tanks. Looks like we are seeing some Zerglings come in, and looks like it's going to be time to get out of here. Yeah, not good. Almost flew those medevacs straight into those mutals, and yeah, there they go. Very well done harassment by KymHyunJun. That's going to make boss freak out for quite a while here. We're seeing a lot of roaches, lings, and banelings. Not very many mutalisks come out though, which I'm kind of surprised at. Either mutalisks or broodlords. We do see Digby taking the gold expansion here, and KymHyunJun has expanded to the far position. These mutalisks are trying to do a flyby and lost quite a few of them there. Did he spot that? Looks like looks like they're gonna go get some scouting information. There was a drop here, but that many Zerglings, holy cow. I'm surprised there's no anti-air here. These just two mutalisks, they don't do a whole lot of damage by themselves, but they're gonna keep going here. And he flies them into the missile turret. Looks like there's nothing going down there. We do see a large force. KymHyunJun here. It's keeping on the edge here. Doesn't want to press into that. Doesn't want to press into that. Goes for it anyway and loses one. That tank is going to be a bit of a problem, and we are seeing a lot of tanks reinforced from the back here. Looks like they're trying to bait each other into each other's tank line. Forward tanks are moving up. Did lose a couple there. Looks like they're just trying to swing out. And we do see some counter pressure, but Digby is attacking in earnest, going to defend his allies' base there. Mutalisks come in, but there's way too many Marines. He's going to continue to swing around and do a lot of damage to Loazi here. That's a lot of Marines and Marauders right there. That's a good sized ball. They are getting quite a ways away from this tank line though. He did do a very well split from those Banelings. Oh, huge expenditure of Banelings right there. I don't know if that was worth it. These tanks are pretty much on their own at this point. Loses one, and looks like he's going to go ahead and get out of there again. What is Digby doing with this massive force? So 197 of 200. And I think Boss is in quite a bit of trouble here. He's starting to mine out this expansion, and looks like KymHyunJun and Digby have a lot of map control at this point. This expansion's almost mined out as well. They are sitting on a lot of minerals. Loazi's sitting at nearly 9,000. Holy cow. He needs to get some sort of macro hatchery or something up. We are seeing a large tank push. Does take that Xel'Naga tower, and they do see that push coming in. And those tanks are out of position. This is going to go all the way bad for Boss here. And he calls the GG. Game is still going. Doesn't look like either player is left yet, though. Oh, there goes Boss. Loazi is still in the game at 10,000. No, there he goes. Well, this has been Phobos. Thank you for joining me. We do see additional harassment coming down from Kim here. Sorry I missed that. I was more focused on this giant teal blob moving across the map. But looks like KymHyunJun is a fairly competent player. He does well in his harassment and his upgrades, and keeping constant production going. Thank you for joining me. This is Phobos. If you'd like me to commentate one of your games, or any one of us at Bronze League Gaming here, send the replay to BronzeLeaguePerspective at hotmail.com. Once again, that's BronzeLeaguePerspective at hotmail.com. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you again.